It's not impossible to simply be a born Stoic, but what seems to be spontaneous Stoicism is often the result of both nature and nurture. Even those of us who strive to think stoically might have to overcome natural roadblocks like anxiety and depression, which make it very difficult to simply choose to not worry. Yet you might be more stoic than you realize. Many people practice Stoic principles without knowing it, handling life's challenges with a calm, rational approach that would make ancient philosophers proud. This isn't about being emotionless or detached. It's about facing life head-on with inner strength and clear thinking. If you've ever found yourself staying level-headed during a crisis or choosing reason over knee-jerk reactions, you might already have some Stoic traits. Let's look at the signs that you might already be a Stoic at heart, even if you've never read a word of Marcus Aurelius or Seneca. 1. You're hard to read. In a world of oversharing and constant emotional outbursts, the Stoic stands apart as an enigma. This isn't about being cold or unapproachable. It's about cultivating a deep inner strength that doesn't need external validation. When you master the art of being hard to read, you gain a powerful advantage in both personal and professional spheres. You become a fortress of calm in a sea of chaos, drawing others to your unwavering presence. Developing this trait requires a conscious effort to control your reactions and expressions. It means training yourself to pause before responding, to consider your words carefully, and to maintain a steady demeanor regardless of the situation. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions entirely, but rather processing them internally before deciding if and how to express them externally. By doing so, you create a sense of mystery and depth that intrigues others and keeps them guessing. The benefits of being hard to read extend far beyond personal interactions. In negotiations, business dealings, and even in everyday conflicts, your ability to maintain a poker face gives you a strategic edge. People can't manipulate what they can't read, and they can't use your emotions against you if they don't know what you're feeling. This trait, when mastered, becomes a superpower in a world that often rewards those who can keep their cool under pressure. 2. You hate drama and don't get carried away by your emotions. The Stoic approach to drama is simple. Avoid it at all costs. This doesn't stem from a fear of confrontation, but from a deep understanding that most drama is ultimately pointless and draining. By refusing to engage in petty conflicts and emotional theatrics, you conserve your energy for things that truly matter. This trait sets you apart in a culture that often thrives on controversy and emotional extremes. Mastering your emotions doesn't mean becoming an unfeeling robot. Instead, it's about developing the ability to experience emotions without being controlled by them. When you encounter a potentially dramatic situation, you take a step back and analyze it objectively. You ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Will engaging in this drama serve any productive purpose? More often than not, the answer is no. By choosing not to react, you maintain your peace of mind and avoid being drawn into unnecessary conflicts. 3. You rarely get angry. Anger, while a natural human emotion, is often destructive and counterproductive. The Stoic understands this and works tirelessly to master their anger. This doesn't mean never feeling angry. It means developing the ability to process anger in a healthy, constructive way. When you rarely get angry, you maintain control over your actions and reactions, even in the most challenging situations. The key to mastering anger lies in understanding its root causes. Often, anger stems from unmet expectations, feelings of powerlessness or perceived injustices. By examining these underlying factors, you can address the real issues rather than lashing out in blind rage. This process of self-reflection and emotional regulation becomes a powerful tool for personal growth and conflict resolution. 4. You assume the worst and never take anything for granted. The Stoic practice of negative visualization might seem pessimistic at first glance, but it's actually a powerful tool for cultivating gratitude and resilience. By regularly contemplating worst-case scenarios, you prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for life's inevitable challenges. This doesn't mean wallowing in negativity. It means developing a realistic outlook that appreciates the good while being prepared for the bad. When you assume the worst, you're rarely caught off guard. This mindset allows you to approach challenges with a clear head and a strategic mindset. Instead of being paralyzed by fear or anxiety when things go wrong, you're able to act decisively because you've already considered and prepared for various negative outcomes. This preparation extends to all areas of life, from your career and finances to your relationships and personal goals. The practice of never taking anything for granted goes hand in hand with assuming the worst. By regularly reminding yourself that everything in life is temporary, your health, your relationships, your possessions, you develop a deep appreciation for what you have in the present moment. This gratitude isn't based on naive optimism, but on a clear-eyed understanding of life's impermanence. The result is a richer, more fulfilling existence where you truly value and make the most of what you have while you have it. 5. You're so virtuous that it annoys others. In a world often driven by self-interest and moral compromise, the Stoic commitment to virtue can seem almost radical. This isn't about being self-righteous or judgmental. It's about living according to your principles, regardless of external pressures or temptations. When you consistently choose the high road, even when it's inconvenient or unpopular, you set a standard that can be both inspiring and challenging to those around you. The Stoic pursuit of virtue isn't motivated by a desire for praise or recognition. It stems from a deep-seated belief that living ethically is its own reward. This means being honest even when a lie would be easier, showing kindness even to those who don't deserve it, and maintaining your integrity even when no one is watching. This unwavering commitment to virtue can sometimes put you at odds with a society that often values expediency over ethics. While your virtuous behavior might annoy some people, it also earns you profound respect and trust from others. In a world where integrity is increasingly rare, your consistent ethical behavior makes you stand out. People know they can count on you to do the right thing, even in difficult situations. This reputation for virtue becomes a powerful asset in both your personal and professional life, opening doors and creating opportunities that might not be available to those with a more flexible moral code. 6. You embrace reason as your guiding light. The Stoic commitment to reason is not just an intellectual exercise, it's a way of life. In a world often driven by emotional impulses and irrational fears, the Stoic stands firm in their dedication to logical thinking and rational decision-making. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions entirely, but rather learning to examine them critically and not allowing them to cloud your judgment. Embracing reason means constantly questioning your assumptions and beliefs. It involves a commitment to lifelong learning and a willingness to change your mind when presented with new evidence. This approach to life can be challenging, as it often requires you to confront uncomfortable truths about yourself and the world around you. However, the clarity and peace of mind that come from living in accordance with reason are unparalleled. 7. You embody courage in the face of adversity. Courage, for the Stoic, is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act in spite of it. It's about facing life's challenges head-on, without flinching or retreating. This courage isn't limited to physical bravery. It extends to moral courage, the willingness to stand up for what's right, even when it's unpopular or dangerous to do so. Developing Stoic courage involves regularly pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. It means confronting your fears and insecurities rather than avoiding them. This might involve speaking up against injustice, taking calculated risks in pursuit of your goals, or simply being honest about your thoughts and feelings even when it's uncomfortable. Each act of courage, no matter how small, strengthens your resolve and builds your capacity to face even greater challenges. Embodying courage is profound. It allows you to live life on your own terms, free from the constraints of fear and social pressure. Your courage inspires others, creating a ripple effect that can transform communities and even societies. Moreover, by consistently facing your fears, you discover that many of the things you once found daunting become manageable, even trivial. This expanding circle of comfort and capability is one of the greatest rewards of the Stoic life. 8. You master yourself before attempting to master the world. Self-mastery is at the core of Stoic philosophy. It's the understanding that the only thing truly under your control is your own mind and actions. By focusing on mastering yourself, your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, you develop an unshakable inner strength that no external circumstance can disrupt. The path to self-mastery is challenging and ongoing. It involves rigorous self-examination, constant self-improvement, and the willingness to confront your own flaws and weaknesses. This process requires discipline, patience, and humility. You must be willing to admit your mistakes, learn from your failures, and continually refine your character. It's not about achieving perfection, but about striving for constant growth and improvement. The rewards of self-mastery are immense. As you gain greater control over your mind and actions, you become less reactive to external events and more proactive in shaping your life. Your decisions become more aligned with your values and long-term goals, rather than being driven by momentary impulses or external pressures. This inner strength and clarity of purpose make you a formidable force in whatever arena you choose to engage, whether it's your career, relationships, or personal pursuits. 9. You present unwavering calm in all situations. The Stoic ideal of calmness goes beyond mere relaxation. It's a state of inner peace and mental clarity that persists even in the face of chaos and adversity. This calmness isn't about being passive or detached. It's about maintaining your composure and rational thinking, even when emotions are running high. Developing this level of calmness requires practice and discipline. It involves learning to step back from your immediate reactions and view situations objectively. Techniques like mindfulness meditation, deep breathing, and regular reflection can help cultivate this skill. The goal is to create a mental buffer between stimulus and response, allowing you to choose your reactions rather than being controlled by them. The impact of maintaining calm in all situations is profound. In personal relationships, your steady presence becomes a source of comfort and stability for others. In professional settings, your ability to keep a cool head under pressure makes you an invaluable asset. Moreover, by remaining calm, you're able to see opportunities and solutions that others might miss in their emotional turmoil. This clarity of mind becomes a superpower in navigating life's challenges and achieving your goals. 10. You embrace amor fati, the love of fate. Amor fati, the love of fate, is perhaps the ultimate expression of Stoic wisdom. It's not just about accepting what happens to you, but actively embracing and finding value in every experience, both good and bad. This mindset transforms challenges from burdens into opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Cultivating amor fati requires a radical shift in perspective. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you ask, "What can I learn from this?" Or, "How can I use this experience to become stronger or wiser?" This approach doesn't mean you enjoy suffering, but rather that you recognize its potential for personal growth and transformation. Amor fati frees you from the futile struggle against unchangeable circumstances and redirects that energy towards productive action and personal development. By loving your fate, you develop an unshakable resilience and a profound sense of peace. You no longer view life as a series of good or bad events, but as a continuous opportunity for growth and self-realization. This mindset allows you to find meaning and purpose in every experience, turning even the most challenging circumstances into catalysts for personal evolution. If you have made it this far, comment down below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.